Hi, this is Joseph Winter from the movie Deadstream, and you're listening to the Horror Squad podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Horror Squad podcast. This is episode number 392, where tonight we will be talking about 1985's The Return of the Living Dead, as picked by Todd. Todd, why'd you pick this one?
Well, we had Return of the Living Day a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't watch it because I'm like, let's watch it on the pod. And it's obviously a great film, and just been a little bit since I've watched it. So, yeah.
And it's the anniversary, right? Right? Yeah, this is what, 40 years? 40-year anniversary?
Is it dang?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
40-year
It is.
anniversary. They just did when I went to Monster Mania in March. They had the whole cast was there for the anniversary. I
Yeah,
met
there.
yeah.
Oh, who'd you get? Who'd you meet from
I
there
got
last time?
just Tarman. Just
Tarman.
Tarman. I've met Linnea before, and the rest of the cast, it's like, yeah. Tom Matthews is great. I've never met him actually, but I always see him floating around the cons, obviously. I'm sure you've met him, right? Being the Friday the 13th fan you are.
Yeah, I'm excited because they're coming out Horehound this year, and yeah, duh. They're advertising the 40th
Yeah.
anniversary for that. But yeah, they're having everybody there that's available, and that's not a child rapist, so that's good.
Oh,
Because that one guy.
is there one guy from
Yeah,
this?
the guy that plays Skid or something like that. The one,
No shit, huh?
yeah, he molested uh Drake
Oh,
from
Brian
Drake,
Peck.
Josh and Drake. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, they just made that whole documentary about him. I forgot he was in this.
Yeah, he's in
I
there, right?
always, I always forget. Yeah, he because they actually talked about it in the documentary. I think like how he was still getting invited to
Ugh,
like car cons and stuff like that. And
disgusting. But
crazy.
yeah, I've met everyone but him, obviously, and then Miguel Nunez, who has eluded me, and John Philbin, who have eluded me. But I'm gonna get both of them, and that'll be my second piece.
Nice.
That's 100%. Fright Night was my first one, and then this one will be my second one with living cast members, obviously.
11 cast members. Yeah.
Yeah, how was Clue? Just out of curiosity, because
Oh,
I was just reading that they gave him a rubber pipe because they were so worried about his behavior, both on and off set, that they're like, we don't trust him with the real pipe.
oh man, I that's why. Is he to burn something down or break something?
Apparently, he's a psycho. I don't know. That's what the IMDb trivia says.
Wow.
Interesting.
I met him 2007 maybe, and he was, old.
Hmm.
And his son, who's a filmmaker who did Feast,
Yeah.
he was like his handler. I'm like, Dad, this guy wants to meet you. And he's like, huh. But no, he signed. He was a nice guy, signed, and then drew a little picture of himself smoking a cigarette on
Nice.
the poster. So yeah, no, he was great. But yeah, I never heard that before. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, yeah, you heard I'm here with Steve and Todd as always. We're already getting into the show, really. Intros though, gentlemen, how was your week? I was on vacation last week. You guys covered the Meg 2, which I haven't seen, so I'll have to listen to the episode. But yeah, I was in Maine for the week. We rented a lake house, very strangers slash Camp Crystal Lake-esque at the place. It was very, there was some nights we were a little scared to be out there. It's like there was no one around, and I was just like, man, like just kept picturing like maybe like seeing like a person just like staring in the window at night, just in the middle of the woods.
I'm surprised you didn't
Um,
see me
yeah, oh, you
because
were
there was
there,
a
yeah.
couple times where I
Ooh,
made
some
a little noises and I
binoculars.
saw you guys react to the noises.
Peep,
But
you were
yeah,
peeping. Yeah,
yeah.
nice. Good for you. Yeah, no, it was great though. Had a great time. Nothing really horror-esque, although we did go to the drive-in one night to check out the new Jurassic World movie, which I will talk about in what watched. I'll give my thoughts on that. But other than that, yeah, great week. Gentlemen, how about you guys? How was your week?
It's good. It's good. Got my AC fixed finally, almost a month in. So it's been a rough summer. It's been pretty fucking hot. We had tornado warning last night, and I guess some little tornadoes touched down. So no one was hurt, thankfully. And then hung out with the homies this weekend. Had a little movie night. We watched three films and had some fun. Ate some food. Went shopping at Half Price Books and Target to look at
Excellent.
NECAs and all that shit. And I bought a Friday the 13th Part 7 NECA, which I
Nice.
didn't have, and it's really nice. And that leaves me with only needing Part 5, and then my collection will be done with them. So
Excellent.
need to get that.
Part five's been released. They have a part five one.
Yeah, they have a Roy. Yeah,
Nice.
floating around
Did
there.
they just announced they're releasing, I think, Savini?
Um,
Jason, video game Jason, NECA's
I
making, I guess.
I didn't like it in Friday 13th to be on the game to be honest with
Hmm.
you, so I think I'll skip that one because it's not like canon or anything. So
Right. All
yeah.
right. Steve, how about you, buddy?
Nothing. Like
The movie, though, right? You filmed the movie
a little bit,
a
but
little
I'm
bit?
doing like I said on last week's episode, which you missed.
I did.
I took a whole week off to basically do all of my photography in that one week.
Excellent.
It's too hard to do it at night, and I've busy with a lot of different things. So
Sure.
yeah, so the week we come back from our other shoot, I'm going to take it to be 100% through my film.
Excellent.
So yeah,
T minus like 10 days until we're shooting.
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
great.
I mean, shooting it for us is imminent. Everyone's going to be flying in. We're going to be filming right here in Massachusetts at my buddy's house. So yeah, that will be the wraparound segment. And then yeah, we hope to have everything 100% completed filming wise by October 1st. That is the goal right now. I don't see it not happening, so we should 100% be done with filming by October 1st, and then just editing, and then it'll be out and about to you guys hopefully by early next year. But we'll keep you guys up to date. As always, continue listening to the podcast, join the Discord if you haven't already, and we'll keep you guys up to date. But all right, Steve, I think now it is time to get in the show and spill a little tea.
Oh yes, let's spill it.
Oh, you want the tea? I'm sorry. We don't serve tea. Nope. Instead, you get a cup of Joe. And now here's Joe with the news.
Alrighty, folks, it has been a while. Once again, thank you so much, Chuck, for that. This is your cup of Joe for the week. It has been a while since we've unloaded on some horror news, so my apologies for that. But let's start off with a little bit of good news here, as our boy Robert Englund is going to be getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and they have selected a date. And could it be any more perfect that he will be getting his star on Halloween, October 31st at 11 a.m., of course, in LA. Congratulations to Robert Englund on his long overdue star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Carpenter last year, or was it this year? Or Carpenter this year and Englund this year? It's been a great year for stars and also Keith David
Yeah,
has
that was
also
great.
been announced. Yeah, Keith David also is going to be getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this year, and Kurt Russell just got his. So great year for horror and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. All right, a couple of updates here on the newest movie of Robert Eggers, Werewolf. A couple of casting announcements as Willem Dafoe has officially joined the cast for Werewolf. Also, Lily Rose Depp is currently in talks as well. And also, Aaron Taylor Johnson has signed on as well. You will know him best for Nosferatu. He was the friend character to, what's the other guy's name there? Our main character in that one?
Nicholas Holt.
Nicholas
Plus,
Holt,
he
yeah.
was 20 years later.
That's right. He was in 28 Years Later as well. So, yeah. So, there you go. Eggers loves using the same cast, obviously, from his movies. But, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. All right. Next bit of news here is a new Amityville movie is imminent, ladies and gentlemen. Why this might be interesting, though, I know especially for Steve and Todd, because they love this movie, is that the directors of Deadstream have been selected to helm this new project. Joseph and Vanessa Winter will be helming this feature, which I think, Steve, did you interviewed Joseph Winter, right? I believe
Yeah,
for the
I was
podcast?
actually supposed to interview both, but she was sick the day of recording, so it was just him. Yeah, actually, we did it at the same time as you doing Casper Van Dien. So
That's right.
Yeah, which is why I could be on the Casper Van Dien, and why Joe wasn't on the Joseph Winter.
Mhm.
So great interview, really cool guy, and I love his fucking work, man. He honestly, everything I've seen that he's done is awesome. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So this new Amityville movie won't be based on, the original IP, sort of. It won't be going in that territory. So right now, its roots, here's what Deadline is reporting. Its roots are instead to be in the famed real-life paranormal story behind those stories, with the film offering a fresh look at the notorious Amityville house and a legend situated in the public domain, whatever that means. So yeah, I mean, basically it seems like they're going to be making sort of a fun different look rather than sort of remaking the original. I mean, we have what, 100 Amityville movies now. I guess just using the name, but this one maybe could be okay since the Deadstream directors are involved. We'll see. We'll keep you guys up to date. I don't know. Are you guys interested in this since obviously Joseph and Vanessa Winter are involved?
I am based off of that. I do think it's okay though because this is like an actual Amity film, you know,
Right.
whereas I don't think the main public knows about Amityville fucking bathtub, Amityville aliens, and Amityville fucking whatever, you know. They have no idea that even exists, like that whole subgenre of Tubi. But I think people would be excited to see, quote unquote, the real story behind everything. It's just the only weird thing about it for me is that I just don't see Joseph Winter and Vanessa Winter being like the right fit for a down to earth real story. Like their style is really more kind of crazy Evil Dead type. So I don't know. That's the one thing that I'm concerned about. But other than that, I'll still check it out.
I mean, if it doesn't pick up where Amityville Karen left off, I'm not really interested in it. So we'll pass on this. No, I mirror what Steve said. It just seems like an odd pairing to the two. They're really over the top, and this seems not, you know. But hey, maybe they will make it their own thing. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
we will see indeed. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. All right, now on to an update on the Friday the 13th prequel series. Of course, Crystal Lake, A24's, of course, series that will be hitting on Peacock. We have cast, ladies and gentlemen, our Jason Voorhees for the series. Actor Calum Vincent, who a lot of you might know from the Chucky TV series. He was in the last season. He played the son of the president. He has been cast as our young Jason Voorhees. He once again played Henry Collins, was the character's name in the Chucky TV series. He will be joining, of course, Linda Cardellini, as well as several other notable cast members here. Also, someone has been cast to play Crazy Ralph as well. So he will be a show regular as well. Also, this will be an 8-episode series currently for the first season. Will it continue on? I guess we will see how this goes. But yeah, other than that, what they are planning, apparently, it is going to be basically a young woman struggling with her son and his, dealing with the son with special needs is how they are sort of going into this series. So yeah, we'll see. Gentlemen, any thoughts based on those details?
Is he a good actor? Because you've seen that show, so
I mean, he's a good young child actor. Yeah.
well, good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Decent. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah. I mean, should be interesting. Obviously a much different take than I think Friday the 13th fans are used to. But I think it'll be good not going back to the same well too, right? And doing something a little different. Obviously people want to see Jason hacking and slashing people, but this will be a little different take and we'll see how it goes. With A24 at the helm, I have faith, but other people might not. So we'll see. All right, just a couple more stories to get through here. A new Purge movie apparently is in the works. We've had the last Purge, we've had the final Purge, and
The first Purge.
And the first Purge.
Yeah.
So who knows how many more Purges we will get. But a script has been written for what would be the sixth installment in this franchise. The producer was quoted with saying, "I'm really happy with the script. I think it's cool and fun. We're hoping next year would be great to shoot, maybe the end of this year if timing works out. But now it's with the powers that be, so we'll see what happens." Also noted, people's favorite character might be coming back. He hinted at that, which most people assume would be Frank Grillo, of course, who was a series regular for three? He was in 3, I think. So we will see how it's at. But I ask you, gentlemen, are you excited for another Purge film, or would you have preferred they just sort of let lying dogs rest?
I think they should let it breathe a little bit, because the last one was so fucking awful.
What was the
it
last
awful.
one? I
No,
can't
the last one
remember.
was Forever Purge, and it wasn't
The
awful.
Forever Purge. That's right.
The
Okay.
first Purge was fucking.
Yeah, that was bad.
Shit.
That was the worst
Was
one.
the Forever Purge the Western
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
one? Okay, yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah. At this point, I feel The Purge is just going to be a fucking documentary. You know, I think we're getting real close to that.
Wish, jeez.
So
Bring me Running Man for real.
I did watch the TV show a little bit. I don't know if you guys checked that one out.
I watched a couple
I
episodes.
watched a little bit.
It was
but not
good.
much.
I just fell off for whatever reason, and I never went back. But I'd like check out the rest once I find it.
Fiona Dorff's in that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and my final story tonight is a little update on Terrifier 4, Art's final movie, question mark. Allegedly, we shall see about that. But Damien Leone has promised Art's origin story will be revealed in this film. And he says you'll be getting it within the first 15 minutes. He said it's not going to disappoint. You are going to get Art's backstory in the first 15 minutes of this film. Also, Art has been announced for Halloween Horror Nights as well this year. The Terrifier house will be coming. So you have Terrifier and Friday the 13th, as well as what else we got in there? Fallout.
Rumored Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights.
And the Wyatt Six from the WWE is the rumored 5 houses for the IP.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, they're also promising at Halloween Horror it'll be the goriest house they've ever done, which could be cool. But yeah, I guess what do you guys think? Should Art's backstory be revealed? Would you have preferred it never came to light?
I don't know. Like,
it's so tough, right?
Yeah, because I like Art being kind of ambiguous. You have no idea really where he came from. But at the same time, at this point, by movie 4, maybe it would be cool to see kind of, an origin. It really depends how he does it. I think it's really going to be how does Damien Leone kind of, settle all of this. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm down for it. I want to see. I always like when movies go into a little different realm, and maybe we'll see like a hellscape or something or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad that it ends at 4 though, because he's kind of outwearing his welcome a little bit, and let that breathe for a few years before they do another one, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be. They haven't started filming yet. It's I think probably next year we'll maybe see the finale of Art.
They haven't started yet. That's weird.
I know, not that I've seen. I haven't seen anything about them beginning filming.
Chugging along.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, David's been pretty busy doing a bunch of other projects and stuff like that. And I think Damien I think he signed on with like a production guy. I don't know if he's making another movie right now or anything too, but Lauren also has been busy doing, they've all been sort of busy doing other things. But they always have time for cons because they're fucking doing the con circuit strong right now, which who can blame them? Art's lines are fucking rivaling Robert Englund's lines right now at HorrorCon, so it's crazy. But yeah, well, obviously Art's, I don't. Yeah, I'm with Steve on this. I'm like on the fence about it. It really depends what they do with that backstory. I mean, based on like hints I've seen from the movies, it seems like he was some sort of circus worker and like some sort of tragedy happened based on like I think newspaper clippings from what I remember. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see how Terrifier 4 plays out. Will it rival Terrifier 3? You think it can match what Terrifier 3 did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he actually
Yes.
Leone said that it would be closer to 2 than 3. I don't know. I guess he felt that people like 2 more. So
Yeah.
I don't know what he means by that, but yeah, I'm kind of curious. And he says he's gonna like really give us the best for last. I guess at some point he can't match it. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go all out.
I mean, yeah, I think it'll probably be even bigger, right? Money wise.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Arts just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And now that he's getting his own Halloween Horror Nights house, I mean, he's really entering the mainstream if he hasn't already, which, I think he clearly has at this point. But yeah, definitely. And I don't see it stopping at 4. I mean, how can it? Like, he's fucking,
I think he stops at 4.
Maybe,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but does he sell his IP? Does he protect it? Does he protect the IP?
I think he does like James Wan with The Conjuring. He still
Produces them?
but just
Yeah.
doesn't direct them and write them.
Okay. Yeah. The good idea. I think you got to keep it going. Like, obviously, like, I mean, they'd be stupid not to at this point. Yeah, keep it going, just like they did with Freddy and Jason, fucking wear those things out and, until fucking people get sick of them, which
Until he
won't
makes
be
like part
anytime soon.
9 and like, it's like the
Once
return
Art
of
goes to
Leone.
space or
Yeah.
something, but for now, I say keep them going. Just because, like, really, we don't have any other slasher gore, iconic characters that have come out like Art, and I think it's fun to keep that going. So we'll see. And that's it for horror news this week. Alrighty, gentlemen, now it is time to head into what watched. So tell me what you've been watching this week.
So I've been talking about this movie, not liking it for years. You've heard me say it. It's not good. Maybe two, three times. I don't know. But I finally rewatched Hellraiser Part 1 again from 1987. And you know what? Changing my tune. I like it. I'm telling you my rating right now. It's a 3.5, maybe even 4 out of 5.
Wow.
Um, and that's
What
coming up from like a
what a
1, dude.
reverse. What a
What
reverse of
a reverse.
emotions.
But that's happened 3 times this year, man. Return of the Living Dead 2. Used to hate it, love it. Um, Nightbreed, another Clive Barker, used to hate it, enjoy it, and now Hellraiser used to hate it, enjoy it, man. Like, I don't know, your opinions change or your feelings change or whatever you want to call them.
Sure.
But yeah, Hellraiser's, this fucking weird ass dude. He's like he's a fucking playboy, and um, his name's Frank and shit, and like he gets the puzzle, and he's like demented, and he's like a sex fiend, and he gets killed and shit. His brother and his brother's wife move into the house, and like unbeknownst to them, Frank's body is like in the attic or something, and then like blood from a wound reawakens him, and he comes back to life. But the Cenobites are not happy about it, and one of the daughter like trades like information, like, "Don't kill me, Frank's still alive, go get him." And we're kind of following along with the mom, the stepmom, as she's like has a weird sexual relationship with Frank for no fucking reason, in my opinion, because he's like literally a ball of goo, but she like murders people just to bring him back to life by giving him their blood and stuff. But either way, the effects are really cool. I love the hellscape. The Cenobites look really badass. Um, and then like Frank, when he's like a monster and not fully formed as a human, is like really creepy, man. He's really effective. Crawls across the floor really nicely. His voice is cool. The way he's just dripping and glistening and gross, it's really, really cool. Don't love it by any means. It's not gonna like it's not my favorite movie of all time or anything, but I really enjoy this one. I'm glad I rewatched it. Because hey, kids, your opinions might change. So stick with something. I think my next one to watch that I've always said was shitty was Phantasm. And I think Joe, you don't like that. Maybe Steve, I don't
No,
remember.
I
You do?
like it. Yeah,
Phantasm.
I don't. It's like how I feel about with you with Hellraiser. It's like I think it's like it's not gonna make my like best of the '80s or anything like that, but
Mhm.
it's good. It's fun. It's a fun movie. I think I gave it like 3.5.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be my next see if my opinion changed kind of movie. So
Mhm.
Hellraiser, and that's a 3.5, maybe 4 out of 5.
Well, it's been a couple weeks since I watched it, but I did finally watch Todd's Punishment movie right before I went on vacation. 6 Degrees of Hell, starring, of course, Corey Feldman, question mark. He's in it really for 3 minutes, I think, total. But yeah, this movie is basically I don't even know, honestly. It's like about it's about like a group of people whose stories sort of all connect at some point, some way, somehow. But like it's basically a possession film at its core that takes place in this small town. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. I after about 40 minutes in, I started watching it at 1.5 speed just because it's so bad. Yeah, man. And I did that because like the first 30 minutes, man, like I was so utterly confused. Like it was just jumping all over the place from one random scene like to the next, and I'm like, okay, like I don't know what's going on like at all in this movie, but Corey Feldman's there with his bleached blonde hair, smoking an e-cig, which was great, probably the best part of the movie. But yeah, man, the movie was just so like non-linear. Like there was just no sort of cohesion. It did get to it at some point, but the movie never like improved. Obviously, I will say the coolest part of the entire movie, though, besides Corey Feldman's bleach blonde hair, was the haunts. Like there was like a local sort of like haunt, which I think they filmed like an actual local haunt, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the coolest part. It was cool to look at, like cool things to see. So like that I would say is probably the best, like most interesting part and entertaining part of the movie. But yeah, man, like obviously they put Corey Feldman in here as like a top billing, but he's barely in the movie at all. And it's very obviously amateur, low budget. Most of the acting not great. But you know, the effort was there. It was made, but it was terrible, and I gave it 1 out of 5, and the 1 star alone is for the haunt stuff and Corey Feldman smoking an e-cig throughout.
Is Corey Feldman still a good actor, guys? 'Cause I haven't seen him.
No.
No, no,
What? He was
definitely.
amazing when he was a kid.
He was.
What
Yeah.
happened?
He focused on his music career and not his acting career, I guess.
I'm telling you, man, if his show comes nearby me, I'm fucking going
Oh, me
to
too.
it. I need to see him live, dude.
I
would
still
be
watch
entertaining.
clips of him like doing
Oh, I know.
fucking music.
He's having a great time, and I'm here for it.
It's
man.
great.
He's not hurting
Like,
anybody.
you know,
Yeah.
he had a tough fucking childhood, so
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
glad
sure.
that he can enjoy himself as an adult, you know?
For sure.
All right, so my first one this week is a 2025 film that I watched over on VOD, I believe, and that is Bring Her Back. So this is from the same people who made Talk to Me a few years back. This story is about a boy and his sister who's blind, and their father dies in like an overdose. So they're sent to a like foster home, and it's this woman that also is fostering another like weird kid who takes them in, and it's basically the story of them trying to get along with this woman. But as they start, you know, kind of living there and seeing things, they realize that there's a lot of weird shit going on at this house. The other boy is super fucking weird. He's like they like lock him up and stuff, and his eyes are always like all red, and he's just a really odd character. He kind of looks like Eleven from the first season of Stranger Things, like, you know, bald and in like a hospital gown, and just constantly just staring up at the sky and doing nothing. It's a really weird situation, and I'll leave it there because the whole movie is about exploring what everything is and what's going on. So this is a pretty good film. It's like it has typical of like these directors really difficult to watch scenes. Like they really go into some gross shit at times. And the performances are all solid. The setting is really eerie. The score is like haunting. But I just wasn't feeling this one as much as Talk to Me. It's very light on lore. Like they don't actually explain a lot of what's going on. You're just supposed to kind of know. There are like clues as to what's going on, but they don't delve deep into it at all. Whereas in Talk to Me, I felt they really like dove deep into it and explained some things, which made the whole film better in my opinion. And it got to a point with this movie where I was just waiting for the next crazy thing to happen, as opposed to just enjoying it for what it is. You know, it's kind of like just, okay, I have to get through this fucking dialogue scene so I can get to the next like crazy, you know, teeth falling out scene or whatever it is. So I think it's worth a watch. Just don't go in expecting something as good as Talk to Me, in my opinion. I still gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. It won't make my top 10, I don't think. But yeah, it's an interesting movie for sure. So that's Bring Her Back for 2025 on VOD.
All right, Steve, are you going to talk about Megan 2 today?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Hold on to your vaginas.
I'll hold my thoughts till you talk then. Okay, so I watched one that you both have watched, and it's Godzilla -1, which I think was that last year or year before.
2 years ago, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Japanese Godzilla film, and this one's centered around World War II, where this pilot, he is supposed to be a kamikaze pilot, and he kind of chickens out, and brings great shame upon him and his family, because back then Japan, it's all about honor and doing your duty and things like that, and screw your life, suicide bomber and shit like that. Anyway, he and his crew get attacked by this lizard creature. It's a Godzilla, but it's not as insane as it's supposed to be, right? And then the United States tests nuclear weapons, obviously, and that creature is in the path, and now we get Godzilla we know today. And we're following his journey as he tries to put his life back together after, and dealing with this shame and growing and, having a family and getting a new job and things like that. Excellent story, excellent acting, excellent characters, excellent, take on Japanese culture in World War II. And then Godzilla. Man, was he scary, dude. That when he was on screen, they don't make him And like the American version, he's just like a fucking T-Rex, basically, you know. And then in the remake with Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's just a fat fucking lizard. But in this one, like he is terrifying. The way he looks, the way he's growling, his eyes they use, he's unstoppable. Like he gets hurt, and like, yeah, we got him, and he regenerates. It's like, what the fuck? The way they shot him as a horror villain was awesome. I loved it. Everything else, great. So this definitely would have made my top 10 of the year, maybe even two, three, I don't know, for the horror. But yeah, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 because it was fucking great.
Excellent. All right, my last one tonight is horror adjacent. Jurassic World Rebirth. Went and saw it at the drive-in, which I haven't been to a drive-in in probably 15 plus years. It's been a very long time. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about drive-ins anymore. Like, and after being going to a drive-in
Not a
again,
fan myself anymore.
it's like cool and all, but I don't know. I'm like, I think I definitely prefer the theater experience, especially probably for a movie like this too. It's definitely like fun, but at times, like, I don't know, people put their headlights on and things get a little distracting. I'm always like in the back of my mind being like, oh my God, is my fucking car battery gonna die and I'm gonna have to jump start my car and shit like that. So it's always like those thoughts too.
The
Yeah.
smoking too is a problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't have any of that. I mean, the best part was we were able to bring the dog, so the dog could just like kind of chilled in the back seat. This one wasn't a double feature. I know most drive-in theaters like do two movies. This one was only the one, but yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. I don't even know if I saw the last Jurassic World movie, honestly, but I think I did. I don't know. I know we covered one of them at one point on the podcast, I think, didn't we? Or no?
I don't think
No?
we did.
I don't think
No?
we did either.
All
Not in
right,
this one,
well,
no.
all right, maybe not. What did we cover? Oh, Godzilla Kong, I think. Is that what we
Yeah,
covered?
yeah, we did
Okay.
Godzilla vs. Kong.
All right. Never mind then. But yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. Basically, the movie is about dinosaurs are like slowly becoming extinct again. I think they're blaming climate change for it or something like that. And yeah, so now like dinosaurs are only in a certain part of the world close to the equator, I think, based on like the temperatures or stuff. So essentially like they send like a group of people like there to collect like DNA from the dinosaurs, I believe, so they can replicate them. I don't know, like the first 30 minutes I had trouble hearing and I had to turn up my radio, but
It's to cure a disease. That's why.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the dinosaurs won't become extinct. Yeah, and then from there, dinosaur madness sort of ensues, like every other Jurassic World movie. Yeah, man, I mean, this movie was fine. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, if you're there for dinosaur, man, it's a good popcorn flick, right? And it's nothing more than that, honestly, to me. Was it anything like that blew my socks off? No, but I still really enjoyed it for what it was, man. I liked that they did something slightly different in the first half of the movie by almost doing it exclusively in water, which I thought was really cool. That was actually probably my favorite part of the movie. It reminded me of Jaws, obviously. Like they clearly were ripping off Jaws in certain moments of the movie, but I was all for it, and I really enjoyed it. Once they got to the island, though, I feel like it became paint by numbers cliche of every other Jurassic World movie, and that's fine, But at the same time, it's also not bringing anything new to the table, which I think the first part of the movie kind of did. So overall, I enjoyed it. Solid popcorn flick, but it's nothing that I think would like make a top 10 of the year list for me or anything like that. But yeah, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. And I think you gave it the same, Steve. I saw your review. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. It's like very paint by the numbers
Yeah.
Jurassic Park film. So, all right. So my last one this week is another 2025 film that I watched over on VOD, and that is Megan 2.0. Not technically horror anymore, but it comes from a horror franchise, so gonna review it anyway. So this one takes off right after the first Megan. Spoilers for the first Megan, but Megan becomes like bad and like reprogrammed and stuff like that. And that robot from the first one is now like killing people. So the original creators of Megan are essentially told that they need to build Megan again. And this time they're going to use the new Megan, Megan 2.0, to fight that original robot that's gone rogue. So at first they put Megan into this little fucking cute robot thing, which is actually pretty funny. And then eventually they build like a new Megan 2.0 body, which I'm assuming is just because the actress got older, so they needed to make it look like it was some type of upgrade. But yeah, and the rest of the movie is basically Megan 2.0 attacking the old version of Megan and trying to save, the family and stuff like that. So this is we talked about in the past, a very weird genre switch. It went from horror to right up like sci-fi action. This one like really doesn't have much horror at all, except at one point they find a Megan doll whose face is deformed. Other than that, there's nothing that's horror about it. It's really all like jokes and action and yeah, Megan's like super sarcastic. Actually, probably my favorite thing about the movie is I actually laughed a few times because she's so fucking sarcastic, and it was funny. But the movie is so fucking bland. There's just no heart in this at all. It's like they thought, okay, Megan's going to be a huge star, which we all thought as well, but they put no effort into the movie. And this just proves that you need to also put effort into it. Doesn't mean that the character's popular, that it'll stay that way. That's why I think Art could lose his fame one day. So it's, if they make one bad movie, that could kill that franchise. And Megan, they're learning with Megan that that's what the case is. So I didn't hate watching it. It was like kind of like Jurassic World, but less fun because, Megan's not as fun as dinosaurs. But it's very popcorn flick and easy to watch, but it's also not something I would go out of my way to recommend or maybe ever watch again. So I give it a 3 out of 5. So that's Megan 2.0. What do you think, Todd?
It's strange that the sequel bombed so hard because you would have thought that watching this movie and it being, yeah, it's not a horror movie at all, none whatsoever. There's some like, I guess creepy moments maybe, but like it is mostly a corporate espionage action thriller, which the plot is closer to fucking Mission Impossible than it is Megan, you know? But yeah, it's weird that the sequel bombed so hard because you would have thought that people would have saw this one, been pissed off that it was a sci-fi movie, and then three would have bombed. But I guess I don't know. Perfect Storm happened and it didn't work out. But as far as it is a sci-fi movie goes, it's fine. But I'd rather watch if I wanted to see action like this, I'd rather watch the Lee Winnell's Upgrade because they do like basically the same choreography for fighting, and it's about robots too. So I'd rather watch that movie. This one's it's okay. It was. I'm not really let down because number one was good, but it wasn't anything amazing. You know, it's just very weird that they abandoned horror because there's some cool stuff like where we first learn about Megan's like whereabouts, and they have that like kind of makeshift robot that she comes out in. I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. I like that a lot. And then yeah, I do agree that the little like kitty robot that they put her in originally was pretty funny. So yeah, it was whatever. I gave it a two out of five.
Yeah, I actually, we were talking about covering it in Steven Tarbo, so I was like, it's not a horror movie, so I'll watch it eventually, though, obviously. But yeah, that's too bad.
There also isn't much to say. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
It's like what we just said is what there was to say. Like it's the
Sure.
genre switch is weird. The timing is weird. Like they went in the absolute most banger month maybe ever of film to like release it. It's
Right.
just a really really kind of bad lesson,
Yeah.
I guess, for
I,
Blumhouse.
I think it's really shocking, though, how badly it bombed, because, like, man, the original Megan was so big and, like, really she became, like, a part of, like, pop culture phenomenon. And, like, just no one was fucking interested to go see the second one. Like, and I think hopefully it's a good learning experience for Blumhouse that, like, just because you have one successful movie doesn't mean you actually have to try, Um, yeah. So hopefully
When
Jason Blum and his team learned something off of this bomb.
when did the first one come out? What because I don't think part two is a summer movie. That's such a miss launch. But I don't remember when part
Yeah,
one
I
came
don't,
out.
I don't remember when one came out either. I don't know if it
Yeah.
was. I feel like it was January actually, right? It was
Was
like
it? I thought it
dumping
I think it
was.
was early.
January dumping ground movie.
Maybe that's why I did
Yeah,
well. There's not a lot going
right.
on. I don't know. Yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you, gentlemen. And now it is time for Todd to bust out the books and give us those scores for trivia.
Oh, okay, here's the book. Q3, myself in the commanding lead by 1 point, 3 to Steve's 2 to Joe's 0. For quarter number 3, the current standings overall, however, are myself 37, Steve 35, and Joe 31. So it is any man's year still. But we are in quarter number 3, and it's a tight race. Who would like to go first?
I will start us off.
Ooh, fresh off his
And-
Eden Lake trip.
Yes. And I know I just did it, I think, on our last episode I recorded with you guys. But I'm doing zombie themed trivia once
Zombies back to
again.
back. Okay.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah.
In which iconic werewolf movie do zombies appear?
Multiple choice question. Just kidding.
Oh, I'm
Is
gonna
it
go American Werewolf in London.
Correct. It
Yes.
is
Oh,
an
very good.
American
At
werewolf
the
in
end, yeah.
London.
Good thinking.
I was trying to go too like obscure with it, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a zombie at the end, and he's really fucking creepy. All right, I'll go next. Also a zombie.
Oh.
Play questions. Starting with always IMDb parental guide,
Oh.
sex and nudity,
Yes, please.
references to fingering
Oh,
and ex porn stars,
okay.
Word.
Interesting.
violence and gore. A man's abdomen is ripped out and eaten by several zombies. His head
Nice.
then falls off, and he's torn limb from limb.
Oh, I like that.
Sounds like Dawn of the Dead.
I like that a lot.
Is that your official guess?
It is not.
Okay.
It's not. But if it is, if I'm right, it is.
Profanity. Fuck, shit,
Oh.
prick, and
Oh.
cunt are used alongside lesser profanity and racial slurs.
Oh, it's not good.
Racial slurs.
Do not age well. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Alcohol and tobacco use alongside cannabis references.
Oh.
Frightening and intense scenes. Towards the end of the movie, there's a scene where a main character is dismembered by zombies. Very gnarly and disturbing, and could make some viewers uncomfortable.
My guess is. Do I say it?
Well, yeah, it's
Joe,
the
do you
last
have
one.
any-
I'm guessing
No,
Dawn
Shaun
of
of
the
the
Dead. I'm guessing Dawn of the Dead.
That's
I'm
right.
Shaun of the Dead.
I don't
Yeah.
think it is, but I think we're both wrong.
It's Shaun of the Dead. Oh, Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead? All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Fine.
Yeah, because the porn star where he's trying to make him feel better in the
Yep.
pub, he's like, she's done it all. I always say that to my fucking wife. She's done it all. All right, guys, I know you're really into it. My book is like fucking done, dude.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's not
Nice.
done, but I'm still working. I gave myself a deadline of like I'm not taking any more questions after August, and we're up to 2,400 and like 30 questions. So my goal was
Do
2,000.
25. Let's do
I'm
25.
gonna stretch it. I'm stretching to 25. All right, question number 98. Be quick with this one. What is the name of the burger place in Killer Clowns from Outer
Big
Space?
Top Burgers.
Correct.
Yes.
Big Top Burger. You have the fucking sign, dude.
I have the sign in my my bar. Yes.
I should have rethought
Cheater.
that one. Collusion.
All right. 3 letterboxed reviews.
Oh,
Can you guess the movie?
try.
Number 1. Why is she screaming so much? This just gave me a headache. Number 2.
Yep.
Not as good as the original version, but still just as riveting. Our main character's ability to go to that absolute sheer terror mode is what sells it. And number 3, an unnecessary but solid remake. Pretty similar overall.
Night
but
of
they're-
Living Dead 90.
Incorrect. Let me repeat the last one. An unnecessary but solid remake. Pretty similar overall, but there is one huge difference, and that is the disease itself and its origins. The scene in the unlit rooms with the anxiety-ridden news reporter, breathless with her eyes searching the dark frantically with a look of sheer terror on her face, gave me goosebumps over my goosebumps.
Quarantine.
Correct. It is
Nice.
Quarantine.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that one in since
Same.
it launched.
Yeah.
Might
yeah.
be a good one to cover.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either in a while. It would be a good double. We could double feature it though. Do the original too, right? Record or Wreck.
Wreck.
and
Never seen it.
Oh,
think-
Wreck.
I don't
Wreck
think
is
so.
Wreck is very good.
You know, I'm announcing it right now, people.
Oh,
It's my pick in a couple weeks.
Oh,
We're watching
all
Wreck.
right. All right.
Or no, we're watching Quarantine.
Quarantine. All right. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. My turn. So I found I was looking, for trivia, and in the Did You Know section, I found this alternate version of this movie that came out. So I'm just going to read you the entire blurb. It basically describes what is taken out from the PG version of the original R-rated version movie. So it basically just says these are the things they cut out of the movie. So let's see if you can guess what movie it is.
Okay, so you're telling us what they cut out. We have to guess the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vidmark released this film in both R-rated and unrated versions on VHS and Laserdisc in the 1990s. The R-rated version deletes the majority of the film's gore from the opening lap sequence, as well as heavily reducing the shooting of the storekeeper, removing shots of the cop's eye being punctured with a crowbar, graphic close-ups of one character's self-mutilation with a wire spring and a piece of glass, and a reduction of the infamous rip lip sequence.
Gee whiz, that sounds cool, but I don't know what the movie is.
Yeah, so if you're gonna watch this movie, watch the unrated
I
version.
know, jeez. It's good stuff.
90s.
Yep.
Rip
Hmm,
lip sequence.
Rip lip.
That
Rippin'
should,
lippin'.
that would be the giveaway, I would assume.
Is it Jason Goes to Hell?
Wrong. It's a zombie movie.
Well,
So-
Jason's technically a zombie
You
then.
Yeah,
technically,
true.
I guess. All right.
True. Very
So
true.
wrong.
Wrong still. Still wrong.
Hmm.
Sounds really cool though. I'm about to look it up. Let's see if it's a-
I don't know.
You know, I'm trying
No.
to think of what a hint would be, but without giving it away.
I'll take another guess then. Return of the Living Dead Part 3.
That is exact. Correct.
Wow.
Great, yes.
All
I've never
right.
seen it.
Really?
Yeah, I was
I've
just
never
telling,
seen this. I've never seen the sequels.
I was
Any
just
of them.
telling Todd last week under that I'd really like to do cover 3 at one point because I used
like
to
it
be
a lot,
like
man.
super afraid of the first scene when I was a kid, the opening sequence. So yeah,
Is it too early to cover another Return of the Dead, Return of the Dead film? 'Cause
made,
shit,
made for
like-
October since we're pretty much like booked up till
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. My
All
turn?
right.
Yep.
Is it?
I think so. All right. I can't ask you a question that's the answer's Fun Island, Steve, so we'll skip that one.
Damn it!
All right.
Joe has no idea what we're talking about.
yeah.
It's the name
Meg
of the
Meg
yeah.
2?
Yeah, that's where they go at the end of the movie. It's a place called Fun Island.
Fun Island, dude. It's
Oh,
legit.
nice.
That's the best part of the movie. So if you watch anything, watch that 30 minutes. All right. What is the relationship between the killer and Sam? Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that for you. And I'm gonna have to
Okay.
rephrase this whole question because it reads like a friggin' turd. In the movie Uncle Sam, 1996,
Oh.
what is the relationship between the young boy and the killer?
Mm.
It's Uncle
Correct.
Sam.
Damn it. Fuck, dang it. Let's rethink these.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess the movie based off the IMDb information. This movie was released in the year 2019 with an
Right.
R rating, clocking in at 1 hour and 33 minutes. Categorized as zombie horror, horror, and sci-fi. Currently sitting at a 6.3 out of 10 over on IMDb with a Metascore of 59 out of 100. Director Abe Forsyth. And starring Kat Stewart, Diesel LaTaraka, Nadia Townsend, Ava Karfophilus, and Alexander England. Tagline: Playtime is over.
Are you upset? Did you not say some names or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm like, it's like, damn. I have no idea who the fuck any of those people are.
I'm negating two of the
I'd say
bigger
that-
actors.
Little Monsters.
It is Little Monsters.
Wow.
You're
nice.
negating Lupita Nyong'o and
And Josh Gad.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what gave me Little Monsters. Oh, it's the tagline. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
Little monsters.
All right. In Warm Bodies,
Seen it?
who plays
Okay.
Grigio, the leader of the city?
Oh man. Okay,
It's definitely a big actor.
yeah, I have him in my mind. He's talking to me right now.
Is he?
He's got
Is
that
it
voice.
Dennis
ah,
Hopper?
no, it's not. He was
It's
long
not
gone
Dennis
before
Hopper,
that.
yeah.
It's oh no. Um, I'll even help fucking Joe get this point. It's God, this is so annoying. He's bald, Joe.
Yes.
He's got
Michael
a
Chiklis.
no.
Yes, it's Michael Chiklis.
he's, he's got a very distinct voice.
All right.
No, fine. This
You're,
sucks,
you're done?
man. Hold on. Give me like 10 seconds. He's bald. He's got the distinct voice. He's in that show about space with Steve Carell. That was the Office knockoff, and it didn't do well.
Correct.
Wait, John Malkovich.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it's John Malkovich.
Nice.
Dang it.
All right. I'm also going to be super generous, and I'm going to give you a bonus question.
Oh,
But you only get one guess, and you have to be exact. I'm not giving like half points here.
Okay.
Okay. Just because it's hard, and I thought it was too hard to give it as an actual question. In Night of the Living Dead 1990, what does it say on the ribbon of the flower arrangement that stabbed into the first zombie?
Our beloved mother.
Wrong.
It's a saying.
Yep.
Shop right. Shop smart. Shop smart. Made in China.
That'd be
Our-
funny.
Walmart brand.
Rest in peace, Barbara.
You're actually close. It was rest in heavenly peace.
Heavenly peace. Nice.
I wrote that one down, and I'm like, no, it's too hard for you guys. So
That is hard.
I'll put it as a boner.
That's a deep dip, though.
Yeah.
I bet you if that's someone's favorite movie knows that.
Yeah, probably. I like the guy who runs the Living Dead Weekend owns that piece.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that in the museum though.
No, I think it's his personal.
That guy has so much shit.
Well, the museum doesn't run it, does it? Or
I don't think he has any affiliation with
no?
it officially.
That's why. Yeah.
Cool.
I actually had to look at his piece to read it properly. So.
Is it back to me?
Yep.
All right. What is the name of the hospital that Will and Mark are patients in Freddy versus Jason 2003?
Christ.
Oh,
Might be a little too-
it's something Hills.
You were very close.
Oh yeah, I have a prop of the. Oh, God.
If you give me the first letter,
S.
that would be incorrect.
Damn it.
C.
Incorrect. The answer was Weston Hills.
Oh. Yeah.
Weston Hills. I'll give you a bonus question.
All right.
Everyone's being friendly tonight. In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning from 2006, what type of animal do they hit which causes the car
Armadillo.
to crash? Incorrect.
Damn it.
I like your thought process though. Texas armadillos.
The cow.
Correct.
Yeah, it was a cow. That's right. They fucking blow that thing
Yeah,
up.
they do.
Yeah.
I just I don't know why I had X in my mind too for that reason, but
Sam and I actually watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, on vacation.
very
nice.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
it.
All right. Steve with the big night 5, myself 3, Joe with 1, which brings us to Steven and Lee with 7, myself 6 with Joseph 1 for
Ouch.
Q3, baby.
That ties it up for the year. So
Oh,
shit. Someone's
let's go.
good at math.
I
Superstar.
I
here.
counted 2. Yeah.
Hey, don't sell yourself short.
Alrighty, gentlemen, and now it is time for our main event of the evening, 1985's The Return of the Living Dead, directed by Dan O'Bannon and starring Tom Matthews, Beverly Randolph, John Philbin, Miguel A. Nunez Jr., Linnea Quigley, James Karen, Don Kalfa, and Clu Gulliger. Plot: when two bumbling employees at a medical supply warehouse accidentally release a deadly gas into the air, the vapors cause the dead to rise again as zombies. Todd? That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But let's hear a little more about The Return of the Living Dead.
All right, Freddie, which is part of his little punk rock club group thing, he gets a job at Unita Medical Supply, right? His trainer, Frank, is like showing the ropes, like, hey, this is where we get skeletons from. This is how you put packing peanuts in a box, like basic shit like that. He takes him in the back office. He's like, hey man, have you ever seen a movie Night of the Living Dead? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, that wasn't a movie, dude. It was based on fact. They changed the plot details around because George Romero was gonna be sued by the U.S. government if it was, real or whatever. But the core thing, the dead return to life, was real. And Freddy's like, bullshit, dude. He's like, no, man. Like, we have zombies in the basement because the army shipped the bodies after they contain everything, and they accidentally sent them to us. And instead of fucking, I don't know, calling the army and telling them you have them, guys, they kept them in the basement for what at that point, 25 years or so. Um, he's like, "You want to see him?" And meanwhile, Freddy's girlfriend Beverly Randolph and their crew of punks, you got Suicide, you got Spider, you got Linnea Quigley, Trash. They're all driving around. They're like, "Hey, let's go pick up Freddy. Like, he's cool as fuck. He's off at 10. Let's go." They get there. It's a little bit early, so they're like, "Hey, you know what? It's a great idea. Let's go hang out in the graveyard over there." So they go over there. They're hanging out. They're chilling. Linnea Quigley gets naked and does a dance that everyone likes and shit like that. Flashback over to the Unita Medical Supply, and they're down there fucking around with the zombie thing. He taps it, it breaks open. The zombie kind of like liquefies, whatever, and all this gas and vapor shoots out, and they collapse. And then we see the vapor as it goes into the sky, and then it rains down, and the zombies are getting infected, right? And the stuff inside the medical facilities comes to life, dead animals, cadavers, things like that. And they enlist their pal, who's a mausoleum worker or crematorium, whatever. He works over there doing autopsies. And he's like, "Hey, can we burn the body in here?" He's like, "Yeah." Oh, I'm sorry, I gave a wrong detail. When they burn the body in the crematorium, then we see the rain come down and it brings all the smoke down into the cemetery. And that's what kicks things off. So we got our crew of punks, and we got Freddy and his boss and his boss's boss, and you got the dude over the mausoleum, and they're all trying to fight to survive against zombies, calling the cops, calling the paramedics, and we're just along for the ride. I love this movie, man. It's fantastic. It's fun. The characters are all cool. The music's banging. The FX are awesome. Zombies look great. They sound great, and I just love that it's a standard runtime, but it always has something in the film and always has like a new every scene matters. And I just love the journey of the character, especially Freddie and Frank, for where they start to where they end is really kind of sad. So yeah, I love this one. And what about you guys?
Yeah, man. This, like you said, I mean, this movie's just pure fun from like start to finish. Yeah, like I said, there's never really a dull moment. All of this movie is really about all the characters. Like all the characters are just so interesting and fun, and even though they don't like have these like backstories and stuff like that, like like who like all these people are just by sort of like seeing them throughout the movie. Our group of punks, and then the factory workers, and it's just like a great, and sort of how they all sort of end up coming together and whatnot. It's just, yeah, man. It's just there's never a dull moment really in this movie. It's so good. There's always something cool or interesting happening. All of the zombies do look awesome, and it's interesting, like sort of how they're different. Like, they mention Night of the Living Dead, but they're not Night of the Living Dead zombies like at all. They do sort of their own thing with them. You have running zombies, you have slow zombies, you have, talking zombies. And it's really, yeah, it's really just sort of a modge podge of and an homage to like basically like all the zombie movies that came before it. And yeah, man, it's just a great time. I love this one as well.
Yeah, I'm also a big fan of this one. I watch it every single year around Halloween time. Like you guys said, it's a ton of fun. It has really cool zombies. They're very different from one another. It has great effects. The characters are mostly fun, and yeah, it's like a love letter to Romero, basically, and but also putting their own twist on it, which I really enjoyed. Although I will say I do have some issues with the film. Like, I don't think I wouldn't even put it in my top five zombie films, but I still love the hell out of it and would watch it. I'll continue to watch it every single year, despite some of the issues I have with the story. But yeah, it's a good one.
Do you think this is the first time Frank has ever shown anyone the zombies? Or
No
did he-
fucking way.
Does he just
He's got this speech down, man. Like,
Yeah.
the zombies? Yeah, because he's a fucking asshole. 'Cause, like, I don't, I know it's a movie, but why would you not call the government and be like, "Hey, we got this accidental zombie dead body thing"?
No, I totally get why they wouldn't though, right? Like, cause they're like two just like regular workers and they fucked up big time. So like, how can we fix this so we don't get like fired or in trouble? You know what I mean? And
right.
so like, I totally get why they wouldn't immediately call the
No, I
military.
mean when they got delivered originally 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, good point. I mean, well, who delivered them? Was it the military that delivered these things to
All I
begin
said was a
with? Or-
typical army fuck up. They got delivered to
Yeah,
theirs.
they
I don't
like
know.
accidentally. Okay. Yeah, I don't. It's a good question. I mean, they're just like these are cool. We'll hold on to them, whatever.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just basically like they're like it's cool, whatever. It's a fun story. Like who
Right,
cares, Or workers don't give a shit. It's just like
right.
whatever. Store it in a basement. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I find it interesting. It's a tight knit community between the UNITA medical supply and the fucking autopsy dude. Like we've been friends for 20 years. Like
Right.
why are you guys friends of all people? Like where do you guys cross paths? Has this happened before? And you know for a fact that he's shown Ernie the bodies before. There's no way he didn't. Because Ernie's fucking around with bodies all day.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. That guy, Weekend at Bernie's. For those of you, he's actually the man that
Is he
killed
Bernie?
Bernie.
Oh.
He kills Bernie and Weekend at Bernie's. The guy who works at the mortuary.
How's he kill Bernie?
He poisons him. Yeah. Because like I forget what I mean, I haven't seen Weekend at Bernie's in some time, but I think like Bernie like was doing some shady shit and with these people and then like they send him to kill Bernie so like the secret won't get out or something. There's some sort of like embezzlement thing or something
Yeah,
from what I
sure.
remember. Yeah.
Did
But
you guys
anyway.
notice? I'm sure you have, but do you guys notice the eye test? What it says in the background?
Oh,
I was
no.
trying to read it because I could tell it was some sort of sentence, but
Yeah.
my brain couldn't put it together.
It says, Bert is a slave driver and a cheap son of a bitch. So Bert is Clint Gallagher's character who plays like the big boss, and they call him, "Hey Bert, Frank here. We got a
Mhm.
problem." And he shows up and the fucking dog's alive. I just love Frank's reaction to everything, especially when the cadavers come out
Right.
and he like goes to lock the door and he's such a wimp. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I did notice a few like details. I put it in the Discord because it's hard to show like on a podcast, but there's this weird painting of a fucking dog but dressed as a little girl in the background. It's just there. Like they don't put any attention to it or anything. It's just in the background, but it's so fucking weird.
That's weird.
I don't know who did the set dressing on this, but it's pretty hilarious to see these little kind of touches that they did. And another little touch that I love that they do in this movie is when he's telling the Night of the Living Dead story, he says that the like zombie apocalypse in real life happened in 1969 when Night of the Living Dead came out in 1968. So it couldn't have been a film about the zombie apocalypse, which just showed that he's full of shit. Apparently in the original script, he was supposed to say 66 is when the real event happened, but he thought it would be like more in character to say the wrong year, like say a
I like
year
it.
that makes it so it totally fake. Yeah.
He's just trying to impress this young kid.
Yeah, because immediately I caught him. Like he says 69. I'm like, no way. I'm sure Night of the Living Dead is 68. So it's
Yeah, they also don't mention Romero either. It's like, oh, the guy that made it.
Yeah, sure.
It's like-
I
Right.
think Romero hated this movie too,
Did
I'm
he?
sure, yeah.
which always bugged
Well,
me.
Romero was very bitter about a lot of things. You know,
Yeah.
he like absolutely hated Walking Dead as well. So-
Yeah, soap opera with zombies or something.
but love Shaun of the Dead for some reason. So yeah,
And they were even in Line of the Dead. Simon Pegg and Nick.
yeah, it's
and
because of that. Yeah,
Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they I don't know, man. The music's just so fucking good in this.
It is.
Like
Yeah.
from the
It is great.
the punk's music to the actual soundtracks is really good.
hmm
Do you guys have a favorite punk besides Trash Getting Naked Again?
They're all good, but I would say probably Spider, right? Miguel
Spider.
Nunez. Yeah,
I
he's
agree,
great.
yeah.
Suicide's awesome too, though. I like Suicide. He's kind of like the asshole leader of the group.
How come you guys
Yeah,
only
he-
talk to me when you need a ride?
He passed away like super
Yeah,
young too in his life. Yeah, I saw he died at 35, which is a bummer.
sucks.
But yeah, I mean, I think they're all great together. Although I will say the girlfriend of Tom Matthews' character, she seems sort of out of place.
So is the
Like,
geek. Like
yeah, true,
yeah,
true,
the,
yeah.
the whole group
John
doesn't.
Filden.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't really look like they belong together, and
Right.
they
Yeah.
never like. It's not like a situation where he's bullying them, or no. It's like really a group, and it's just weird
Mhm.
that they're so different from each other.
Yeah, it's like a small car too, and there's like 7 of them.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
else, there's 4 in the back seat, and then there was 3 in the front seat or
Because
whatever.
I feel like any other movie, you'd see like Suicide kind of making fun of that dude,
Yeah.
but not in this movie. He's just part of the group, and that's
Mhm.
he's just
But he does
different.
tell him to
yeah.
get lost.
Yeah,
He's
but I
trying to hit
think he
on
does that to everyone.
Linnea.
You know? So
You
Right.
lost, creep, or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to like bang Trash. He's like grabbing his dick and trying to like get him to bang. He's like, have some respect for the fucking dead or whatever. You know, he's like,
So, do you think Trash has banged everyone in that group?
I
All
don't
the kids?
know. Like, I don't know. Well, I think in this movie too, she's supposed to be like high as a fucking kite, right? Because she's like getting naked and she's kind of like
Yeah, it's
all
just her
over the place. Like, I think she's like supposed to be on something in this movie.
But she's also done it in the past because he says she's getting naked again.
Right,
You
yeah,
know?
right.
Like it's
Well,
a
maybe-
thing they do.
I guess she's drunk too, because they're like sort of pounding
That's right.
booze too and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, Trash, obviously iconic
Yeah.
character, iconic scene, right? Just her, like I think in multiple iconic scenes, sort of like her kind of spread eagle against the gravestone, and then you know her naked dancing scene and stuff like that. It put her on the map of the '80s, you know, '80s icon, scream queen for sure.
She foreshadowed her own death in the movie. So
Oh,
He did,
old people
yeah.
ripping me, tearing me alive, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which-
why does she change so much when she does
Yeah.
become a zombie?
yeah,
Like,
I
she
also
turns, like,
feel
pure
that they,
white, like in like she
Big old head.
like almost like a demon. Like,
right.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Not only that, I feel that they could have put more emphasis on her. She just kind of appears here and there,
Yeah.
and they don't really focus on her. Like
She
you
could have
think
been the-
she should have been the main zombie, like
Yeah,
after other
agreed.
than Starman, right?
Yep.
There's not
Yeah,
a lot of. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just like, isn't it funny like how iconic Tarman has become, and he's really not in the movie like that much.
I know. It's memorable. So
It is.
Yeah, when he gets
yeah.
it, when they hit his head off with the baseball bat, it's
Yeah,
fucking funny.
it is.
I like how Tarman uses that the winch too to try to get Beverly Randolph out of the.
yeah,
Walker.
it's definitely. I even remember this like as a kid that the zombies are like really intelligent, kind of in this one.
Yeah.
You know, like they're
hmm
fucking putting traps for cops and ambulance drivers. You know, it's yeah, and he built a whole pulley system that I think most humans probably wouldn't even be able to fucking figure out. You know, so yeah.
Which it does bug me a little bit though, like with how smart they are. Like we show the paramedics getting killed, and then the first group of cops get killed, and then
Mhm.
like every cop comes and they all get killed.
Yeah.
But then 2 of them are able to get out of the front door with a baseball bat and like, fight their way to a car. I'm like, what are we doing? I thought that was a little bit like
in
not
like
consistent.
sort of like they're smart enough to lure, like
"Some
yeah,
more
right, yeah.
cops. I don't love it to be honest, but it's part of the
Mhm.
movie's charm, I guess.
Agreed. Like I think in any other movie I would have hated it, but because the movie is so sort of ridiculous and like it's supposed to be sort of funny, I think it works kind of, but I didn't like. I like that they talk like the sort of the more brains and like the limited stuff. Like, and when the half body, obviously, which is another probably the most other iconic scene in this movie, is talking about why they eat brains and whatnot. I think, but yeah, I agree. Like the sort of the send more cops and stuff. I could have done without that.
The other thing that I'm not personally a big fan of is that there's the bodies still move when they're severed, like the severed head is off,
Mhm.
like the cadaver, right? Like its arm is still moving even though he's dead. That I don't know. That's a little too cartoony for me. It's
Yeah, they're unstoppable.
I actually didn't love the cadaver. I thought that the cadaver could look cooler. The
It
one that's
could've.
like inside the cooler, because they have a whole establishing shot of that one body, in the intro, and it just, I don't know. He looked weird. He looked
He
all
He looks
yellow.
right. He's
and-
like completely yellow and bald. Yeah, it's bizarre, right? Yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't look like as cool as any other zombie in this movie.
No, that's
like,
right.
at
It
all.
looks so
Yeah.
generic, kind of
He-
compared
yeah.
to everything else.
He
Maybe
kind
because
of
he's like actual like fresh dead body though for medical reasons.
Yeah, I guess he looks like kind of looks like that yellow thing in Sin City.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about zombies that come out of the ground?
I love it. The
Iconic.
way it looks is fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
Like I love the action of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was obsessed as a kid with Thriller.
Sure.
And that's what they do is they come out of the ground in that one. And so I always loved that. But I could see how people also don't like it because it's obviously super like improbable that would
Yeah,
happen.
they have to dig through 6 foot.
Yeah,
6
yeah.
feet.
Plus the
Yeah.
coffin. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it look- I mean-
pull a Kill Bill there.
Yeah. The imagery though looks so amazing.
Yeah,
though.
the
It
imagery
does.
is
I
great.
love it. I always loved it. It just looks cool. Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
makes sense, right? Like, 'cause if dead, they're coming out, they're gonna come from the ground, So to me, it makes perfect sense, and yeah, it just looks awesome.
And
Obviously.
I like the first time we see him too, where that like obviously fake ass skeleton comes out
Yeah.
and like opens
Oh,
his
yeah.
mouth and is like,
Which
"Do
they
you
show
wanna
twice.
party?" Yeah, at the end too.
Yeah, the end too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so bad, but it's so
Mhm.
like I don't know. It's just charming. Plus mixed with the soundtrack during this scene, and then all the punks just scatter. That's really
Mhm.
fucking cool, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, Todd's gripe, but this is a life Todd's gripe, not a movie
Uh-oh.
Todd's gripe.
Okay.
Fuck you if you pack a box with peanuts. Like fuck you. I fucking hate you so much.
Yeah.
I goddamn hate those fucking peanuts so
Come
much.
on, Freddie, a little more. That's right. Perfect.
Yeah. The people don't do it as much anymore, thank God. But once in a while, I'll get a package with peanuts, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's horrible. And they get like because of the static, they get like stuck on you, and you can't fucking put it in the garbage can because it's like traveling your arm almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That should be your next movie.
yeah, exactly. Packing peanuts.
Packing
The movie.
Peanut Murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a movie that's so good and considered like iconic, like what? I'm shocked to see like Dan O'Bannon didn't go on to really do anything like after this movie.
I know he was sick, and he died from a sickness. Maybe it has something to do with it. But this is also
Okay.
85, so he died a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
He was real big with John Carpenter early on. I think they went to college together.
Oh, really?
They made like Dark Star. or
Have you
something
seen
like
his
that.
other movie, The Resurrected?
I have not. No, that's with Chris Sarandon, I think.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's been on my Tubi watch. I need to watch that one.
I'm gonna have to watch it now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks like another zombie type movie.
oh, nice.
I think.
I love when Ernie slaps the shit out of Spider because that looked like a real slap.
Probably was.
I love that. I love that the punks and like the quote unquote adults are working together. Put the
Mhm.
differences aside. That's really cool.
Mhm.
And then I honestly genuinely feel really bad for Frank and Freddie because like
Yeah.
they didn't really do anything wrong. They were looking at some stuff and it broke open. They weren't being malicious. or anything.
Freddie, especially, because like, wasn't it his first day on the
First day,
job?
yeah.
That's so brutal.
Yeah. And he seems to be getting his life in order. Even his friends are like, "Oh, Freddie got a job. How
Yeah.
lame." And then
Yeah.
like they literally fucking die and turn into zombies on screen, which
Yeah.
is a really cool scene when the paramedics are like, "Hey, can I borrow your stethoscope? Mine's broken."
Mhm.
And then like they've come to the realization that they're fucking dead.
Yep.
That
Can
was-
we also talk about them being the most fucking like useless paramedics ever? Like zero urgency. Like obviously these
Yeah,
people
right.
are fucking about to die.
Oh, you said
and
they were
they're just
poisoned?
like- Yeah.
What kind of poison, dude, motherfucker?
Let's sit here and chat about it. Like fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when fucking Freddy finally snaps and turns into a zombie and starts going after
Yeah.
his girlfriend, that's pretty sweet.
It's
And they like
very,
blind him.
very cool.
Yeah.
In the attic. Yeah.
Mhm. Which-
I haven't seen the sequels, gentlemen. Are they you
I like
like
'em.
two? You said is bad.
No, I like
Or
two.
two's
I like,
good?
I like, I
Two
like
and
2
three?
and 3. 4
There's
and 5
two
are
and
awesome. Yeah,
Two's
4 and 5
okay.
are
I
awesome.
love 3. 3's really cool. 4 and 5 are weird. Like
Yeah, they're not good.
And are
And
you
then
guys?
we get 2 new ones this year, which I'm
I was
not
gonna
excited
say.
about.
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah. Is it 2? Are we getting 2?
We're getting Crash's Revenge and then
Yeah.
the
Oh,
actual remake.
Trash's Revenge. I'm not counting. That's like a low ass budget fan film. But the new one is, I think, is Blade Disgusting presenting that or something?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Or
I think so.
something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Some studios involved in that one. It's gonna be a Christmas movie. Apparently, Tarman seems to be back in some
Well,
way.
we saw
yeah.
him carrying
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
Christmas tree.
right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
be really, really hard to capture the magic again.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Just one more note about Frank. His demise is really sad. Like
Mm.
he takes off his wedding ring, he puts it
Yeah.
off, he kisses it, and then he kills himself in the
I don't blame him.
crematorium
I'd probably do the same thing, man. It's like, you're fucked, right? Like,
instead of
and
turning into a zombie.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the best way to go with that. I mean, extremely painful, I'm sure, for a few minutes, but or
Right.
for
Oh,
3 seconds.
then probably not.
but-
An incinerator, he'd be dead super
yeah.
quick.
All right.
It's like so fucking hot. I am curious what you guys think about the ending. I don't love it, to be honest. I think
The
it's very abrupt, and then it's like, like they freeze frame the few last shots, and it's just like, I don't know, it just felt anticlimactic to me.
Yeah. I mean,
it was odd.
I didn't mind it. Like, it makes sense, right? That the army's going to be like, fucking send a nuke and let's nuke this or not, whatever, nuke bomb, whatever, this sort of area to contain it. It happens, it seems to be what makes the most sense and probably what they would do in real life too in a situation like that. So I didn't hate it. I don't know what else you would do. I guess just let the zombies sort of roam free
Yeah,
and
that's what I
end it
would've
that
done.
way.
Yeah.
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 I don't mind it. It makes sense. But what I don't mind is like for amount of characters we get, there's not a ton of body count though
No.
associated with them.
Yeah.
Because Jill Shepard and Philbin are together and they survive, quote unquote, and then Ernie and Beverly Randolph, they survive, and then Spider survives, right?
Yeah.
And then so a lot of these dudes just fucking live, and then they get fucking nuked.
Yeah. Who does
It's
die?
just
we get
suicide and trash?
Suicide and trash.
And then the other dude, Brian Peck, he gets bit.
Scuzz.
Scuzz, yeah, he gets bit
Yeah.
by that half zombie that they pull in.
That's
Oh,
right.
he gets his brain. He gets killed by Tarman, right?
No,
That's suicide.
That's
Suicide gets
yeah,
killed
yeah.
by Tarman. Okay, yeah, that's
No,
right.
he gets killed by the half zombie that they pull in. And
Oh, that's right.
question her,
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, there's a big cast, but not a lot of deaths
Mhm.
about them. So
I
it's
love
strange.
the fucking kills where they're eating the brain, like the fucking ambulance driver is like
Yeah.
whole head is severed, and she's
Yeah.
like they're eating the down. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
The
You,
little,
it's
the little
that's
person zombie.
it's a good point.
That was hilarious. Like,
Oh, yeah.
person zombie.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. That is. Oh,
Well,
that's a
I
good
don't
point.
think it's not supposed to be a little person, right? It's supposed to be someone whose legs are like
Oh, was it?
Oh, it's like an
not
amputee.
to the bone. Yeah, it's like a
Amputee.
double amputee.
We
but
need.
It's
we need
obviously
more-
played by a little person.
Right. Yeah. We need more little person zombies in
I agree.
movies, though. You never see them, like, ever. So
agree.
I'm all for that.
Bring them on.
Speaking of little people, by the way, totally off topic, but Lyndon Porco, just the filmmakers from Terrifier, Fuzz on Lens Productions, just made a Leprechaun fan film with him.
Oh, really?
I think it's on
neat.
YouTube. I think it's on YouTube.
He was
so
good
you can check
in
it
that
out.
movie.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
was really good in that movie.
I saw some images. It looked cool. I haven't watched it yet, but maybe next week's watch. I'll give it a watch. And
Is it a feature or short? Or
It's a short, I think. Yeah.
sweet?
Mhm.
It's cool. Good for him.
Mhm.
All right. Anything else to add before we?
Pretty
Wow,
much
that's
covered it
it.
all, I think.
Pretty straightforward film.
I will say I also like the split dog. I think that was
Yeah,
super,
Split
like,
Dog's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, a really cool
I mean,
scene.
they have like figures of it you can buy and stuff like that too.
Yeah, I kind of wish they explored more of the like weird things in that room that were coming,
butterflies was cool.
coming alive. But yeah,
Mhm. Can we talk about the poster art too? The fucking cover is awesome.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
sure.
The poster art
Iconic,
for this
right?
movie, yeah, it's great.
I remember it from the video stores. Like it was such a
Yep.
Yeah.
And NECA actually released a 2-pack figure of the
Oh,
two
nice.
main zombies that you can buy. It's pretty awesome.
I've seen that a couple times, but I'm like, I can't pull the trigger because it's just the poster.
Yeah, right.
It'd be cool if they did like. Well, I mean, they do have Tarman, but it'd be
They
cool
have a
if they did other
Tarman
stuff,
figure, yeah.
One more question, because it was my question of the day today on Discord, which I do every Monday to Thursday regarding
Question
the
of the
movie
day.
we're reviewing that week. Is the trash dancing scene the hottest one in horror history?
Hmm.
If not, what is it? Or what are contenders?
Well, as a
Great
young man,
question.
I really love that scene.
yes. As an old man
enjoy
too, I
looking-
love
and
that scene.
and I
so-
still enjoy looking at her. So, I can't think of something that tops the
Pretty iconic,
cemetery
pretty,
strip.
pretty
Yeah.
amazing, yeah. Yeah.
As
What
far
were
as-
what did people in the Discord have to say?
we
Like
had
to hear suggestions. Oh well, actually, From Dusk Till Dawn, man. Like,
yeah.
although
that was one of them.
yeah, I mean that one's also iconic.
Yeah, I know there was what was it? Well, for me, the first one that came to mind is Species. So
yeah.
you know that
Tasha Andrews.
yeah, the scene where she first becomes like the alien version of herself is when
Mhm.
she's sleeping with fucking
We should cover Species at some point. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I
That's
agree.
one we should probably cover. Yeah.
So someone put in this Black Swan, the
Swan,
Oh,
the lesbian
okay.
scene.
the lesbian
Mhm.
scene.
Nice. I like that one too.
Not in
Someone
a
puts
dancing scene though. Are we just talking hottest scenes in horror?
Hottest
or-
scene in
Well,
horror.
I
That
think
Oh,
was,
hottest
when
scenes
they're
in
hooking
horror.
up
Okay.
is pretty hot.
Yeah, that one's for
someone
sure.
put Salma Hayek and
Yeah, gosh,
yeah.
she's hot.
sure. Someone put Jessica Biel, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
She's hot. Yeah.
And
Yeah, she doesn't really
the
go
one that got
crazy.
the most reactions, not unsurprisingly, is "Do you like oily grapefruit?" from Greasy
Oh.
Strangler.
I mean, shoot, that whole movie is just sex.
Right.
So yeah,
I'm fully staffed when that fucking movie's playing. I'm like,
yeah,
yo, Big Ronnie, take me disco dancing.
yeah.
Gosh, I love that movie.
All right. Awesome.
Not your ass, Janet.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Let's get into rating it then. Yeah, man. I mean, it's iconic. It's I think probably one of the best horror comedies there is. You know, 5 out of 5 is strong, honestly, because I don't think it's a perfect movie or anything like that. But I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because I love it so much. I love every time I watch it, I just have a smile, and I just think it's so well done, and I'm never like bored watching it, and I always have so much fun watching it. And I think that's perfect and like and important for a movie. So entertainment value, absolutely 5 out of 5. Is it a 5 out of 5 movie? Maybe not, but I'm still gonna give it a 5 out of 5.
I agree, man. I have a great time watching this. I love the characters, love the music, love the feel. I still remember the first time I watched this, and I had really strong feelings then, have strong feelings now. Yeah, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. There are some issues, sure, but I'm overlooking them because this movie's just a blast.
Yeah, I love it, but I'm more of a grump with it, I guess. I gave it 4 out of 5. I still watch it every year. I still think it's amazing. I don't think it's a 5 out of 5, and that's the score I had originally. I know someone asked if I would change it with this review, and no, I still feel it's a 4 out of 5. I still love it to death. So yeah.
Mhm. Excellent. And what do our friends over at Letterboxd have to say about this one? Currently sitting at a pretty damn high 3.8 out of 5 over on Letterboxd. So pretty impressive for a movie that is now 40 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? Alrighty. That is going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Next week, what do we got, Steve?
Oh, I'm excited. It's my pick. And I decided to go with a very controversial one
Ooh.
because I think there's a lot to say about it, and one that I keep messing with you guys with in trivia for years, and now we're finally going to watch it. So that is the Twilight Zone, the movie.
Wow.
So yeah, directed by Steven Spielberg, John Landis, and
Fuck John Landis.
2 others. Yeah. Oh, we'll talk. We have a lot to say. There's a lot to say about the movie,
He's
and
a
there's
shit.
a whole lot to say behind the scenes of this movie. So
Yeah, it's been a long time. Literally, the only one I really remember is the John Lithgow,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Terror
sure.
at 50,000 feet, whatever it's called, remake they did. But
The
other than
opening
that,
twos for me is like,
yeah.
you want to see something really scary?
Yes,
right,
that's right,
Dan
with
Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. All right, well, yeah. So next week, go and check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Twilight Zone, the movie, should
Those-
be pretty easy to
yes.
find anywhere.
It's also going to be fun just to talk about Twilight Zone in general. This is
Sure.
our chance
Yeah.
to kind of talk about the series and the legacy of that show.
Most recently, Jordan Peele
Right.
did his series take on it. But yeah, we'll talk about it all. We'll talk about the ride. I'm sure we'll talk
yeah,
about
absolutely.
we'll talk about it all. So yeah, Twilight Zone the movie for next week. Check it out. In the meantime, you can keep up with the podcast: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. Just search the Horror Squad Podcast. You can email us anytime, the Horror Squad Podcast at gmail.com. But of course, you already know the absolute best way to keep up with the podcast is our Discord. Totally and completely free to join. It's linked or on our Instagram, or just send us an email or a DM. It will get you a link to join that Discord movie club every single month, hosted by Steve over there. Which, is that coming up soon, Steve?
The day this episode releases, we're going to watch a double feature because the movie kept fucking tying. And I'm like, fuck this. So we're just going to watch both. So we're going to watch The Convent from 2024 and Monster Island, which comes out the same day. So it's
Wow.
going to be one that no one has
Cool.
seen because it comes out the day of the movie club. So Yeah, join us and check it out.
Excellent. Yeah, awesome. So it's a lot of fun. Join your fellow horror fans over on Zoom. Steve sends the link through our Discord, and you can watch a horror movie with all your fellow horror fans. The absolute best way to watch a horror movie. So yeah, do it up. Also, so don't forget, join important dates, Hocus Pocus weekend in Salem, Massachusetts. Steve and I will be there. Todd, unfortunately, will not be joining us this year, but hopefully we'll see him next year for it. But yeah, come out, hang out with Steve and I. We'll be hosting a trivia night with the cast of Hocus Pocus. We'll also be hosting the screening once again. And we'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff. And of course, during the signing event, Steve and I will be promoting, of course, our movie, The Final Episode, representing Todd there and everything. So come and hang out. It's just a bunch of Halloween.com for any and all details regarding that. Don't forget also tpublic.com with our merch, hats, t-shirts, pillows, coffee mugs, everything over there. It's linked over on our Instagram. And yeah, don't forget, leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app as well. And that's it, gentlemen. So we'll see you next week for Twilight Zone, the movie. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.